What's up, everybody? Justin here, and I'm back. Second review of the day. Thank God it's a weekend, because if it's during the week, I don't think I'd want to do 2 reviews. So anyways, this is my second review of a pay-per-view today on my channel. My second review, 7 hours apart. My last review I did was about 7 hours ago. NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff. Check out that review, please, and watch it. I'd appreciate it. Even if you watch it for a minute or 5 seconds, just click thumbs up and share it, and subscribe if you don't already. Subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you enjoy my videos. I do reactions and predictions and reviews and countdown videos and who's better videos and what other type of videos I can come up with in this head. So anyways, AEW, this is my AEW All Out pay-per-view review. NXT TakeOver UK Cardiff was very good. I really am happy that I watched it. That I watched it live and not later. So anyways, up first on was the buy-in, the pre-show. I missed 5 or 10 minutes of the beginning of the buy-in. The women's battle royal started right away. I missed a couple entrants. I think you had surprises that were not announced. What's her name? Shazzy McKenzie. She was announced, I think, 2 or 3 days ago. Also, Mercedes Martinez. She came out. She got a big pop. She was a Joker card, so I think she's number 21. And you had 5 entries at a time. That's pretty smart, because then the Battle Royal does not have to go on that long. It's not like a Royal Rumble where you have one entrant like every 90 seconds, because that makes a match go over an hour. So good for AEW. I hope if they keep doing these casino battle royals, I do hope they stay with the gimmick they came up with. They deal cards to you, and every 5 entries come in together. That's a good idea. That's something different WWE does not do. So this All Out was definitely different. A lot different than a WWE pay-per-view. You had more violence. You had a lot more high spots. A lot of dangerous high spots. But whatever. That's a talent's choice. If they want to do that, stupid shit. I'm not saying I disagree with insane, dangerous high spots, but you don't got to do them every pay-per-view. I'm talking about you, Darby Allin and Joey Janela and Pac. You don't got to do those dangerous, high-flying spots every damn pay-per-view. And I know Pac, this was his first AEW show. Hopefully he'll be back. The bastard will hopefully be back. Up first, as I said, was the Women's Battle Royal. When I started watching it, you had Nyla Rose in there, Britt Baker, Sandy Gibbs, Big Swole. Then came out was Teal Piper, Roddy Piper's daughter. I love this shirt because it was Roddy Piper's shirt. I wear this as a tribute to him. I loved Roddy Piper. And my God, I loved They Live. The movie he was in, They Live. What a classic. Great movie. And Piper is great in it. The guy was a really good actor. So, Roddy Piper's daughter showed up. I was really happy to see her. I wanted to see what she could do in the ring. She didn't do much. They didn't really let her. I did hear from someone on Twitter that Teal Piper, Roddy Piper's daughter, is signed to WOW Women of Wrestling. She's signed to them, I guess, for the next season. I think it starts September or October. Does WOW Women of Wrestling on Axios TV or whatever that channel is called. I don't think I get that channel, and I'm not going to pay extra. So anyways, you could try to find WOW Women of Wrestling on YouTube or something and watch it on there. So then you had 5 more. Again, Teal Piper came in, Allie, Jazz, and Jazz is bald. I don't know why. She should go back to her braids. But she's bald for some reason. Maybe she was tired of, I don't know, fixing her hair or something. But she's bald. Maybe her hair fell out because she was never paid by Paul Heyman. I don't know. Hopefully she did get paid by ECW when she was there 20 years ago and made her debut in 99. That's just a joke I had on Twitter with a friend of mine. I tweeted maybe all her hair fell out because Paul Heyman never paid her. I don't know. But, so Jazz, Evilise came in. Who else came in with them? Evilise, Allie, Teal Piper. I don't remember who else. Again, the final entrant was Mercedes Martinez, a Shimmer legend. Never heard of Shimmer? Check them out. They're really good Shimmer women athletes. They sell a ton of their DVDs of all their shows. You can find a lot of their DVDs on Amazon for like $14 to $10. So again, Mercedes Martinez, a Shimmer legend. I believe she was on the first ever Shimmer show, and they've done like over 100 volumes of Shimmer. So the final 4 were Bree Presley was also in there. Again, Teal Piper got eliminated so fast. I think Awesome Kong or Nyla Rose eliminated her when she got on the apron. When she went outside the ropes, was on the apron. First, she went under the top rope, and then I guess Teal Piper was on the apron and got knocked off it really quick. That was disappointing because I wanted to see what she could do in the ring. The final 4 were Britt Baker. My prediction was Britt Baker, Bree Presley, Nyla Rose, and who's the 4th woman? I can't remember. But final 3. Bree Presley, Britt Baker, and Nyla Rose. Bree Presley's eliminated by Britt Baker. Hopefully they can. Looks like they're going to start feuding into October on TNT. Maybe they'll have a couple street fights or something. That'd be really cool if Britt Baker and Bree Presley start a feud. I've seen a lot of Bree Presley in Stardom and like 2 other matches in some indie company somewhere. Bree Presley's very good. Britt Baker's very good. Nyla Rose is very good. Britt Baker got her arm grabbed by Bree Presley on the outside because she's mad that she's eliminated. And then Nyla Rose tosses Britt over the top. Nyla Rose wins a Casino Battle Royal. That means Nyla Rose is going to TNT to fight for the women's title to crown the first ever AEW Women's Champion. Up next on the pre-show, you had 2 pre-show matches. Up next was Private Party up against Jack Evans and Angelo, or whatever the guy's name is. I don't care who he is. I guess he's in Lucha Underground. Again, I don't care. There was good talent in Lucha Underground, but I barely ever watched it. So first off, Jack Evans and his partner, they look like they're sick. I'm being dead serious. They look like they should be checked out by a doctor. They look sickly to me. They're like both super skinny. They just look sick. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to make a joke. They look like they're sickly. And I'm worried about them. So Private Party look great. They are a great tag team. They are a damn good tag team for AEW. Looks like AEW's really trying hard to have a great tag team division, and they're going to. They have the Young Bucks, they have the Lucha Bros, they have Private Party, they have LAX is there now. And it was great to see LAX make their debut. LAX was great in Impact. All their matches on pay-per-view against the Lucha Bros, against the OG LAX, they were great. LAX tore it. They fucking tore it up in Impact Wrestling every time I saw them on pay-per-views. So, Private Party wins with, I think their finisher was called the Gin and Juice. Very impressive. I think it was like a diamond cutter off the second or top rope or something. Very impressive. Private Party, I shouldn't compare them, but they remind me of Street Profits. They're very good. Street Profits are very good, but Private Party is very good too. I don't know if Private Party can cut promos, but they should start having them cut promos on TNT. So Private Party wins. Now to the pay-per-view, to the main card pay-per-view matches I predicted. So far, I predicted the Women's Battle Royal wrong because I had Britt Baker, but I predicted Private Party would win. I don't know if it means Private Party gets a bye in the tag team tournament or if Dark Order does. I'm not sure. Also, AEW has Dark Order. They're a tag team for the tag division, even though I don't like the gimmick. So up first, we had... what was first? I can't remember. Yeah, up first was a match I did not get to predict because I did my predictions almost 7 days ago. This match was not booked. SCU take on Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Marco Stunt. Well, Marco, have you been smoking cigarettes since you were a baby or something? Why are you so stunned? Why aren't you growing? Not why are you so stunned? I mean, you must have been smoking cigarettes or something that you can't grow anymore. I don't know what you've done, but you look like a child. I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. Marco Stunt looks like a 10-year-old. And the guy, I don't want to see him wrestle. First off, the guy's going to get hurt. I think he already got hurt over a year ago and broke his leg or something. Marco, you look like a child. It's not your fault. I'm not picking on you, but I don't want to see you in the ring. I'm not entertained by you. You don't look like a wrestler. You look like a child and look like a 10-year-old could probably beat you up. Look, I will say this about Marco. I'll put him over. Marco Stunt is tougher than me because he's in the wrestling business. He became a wrestler and I never did. Well, I probably would have, but I have a heart condition. And plus, I don't want to be a wrestler. That life is not for me. I'd much rather be the head of creative or on the creative team or a booker. That is what I'd rather do, is come up with ideas and push younger talent. I don't want to wrestle anymore. I really did when I was like 18 to probably 21. I really did, but I never went for it. And I don't regret it because I'd rather be a booker or head of creative. So, Marco Stunt, Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy. Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, so fucking over. Especially Luchasaurus. That guy's a fucking star. Luchasaurus is great. For his size, what he can do is awesome. And Jungle Boy, I like him because the guy's a son of Luke Perry, and I was a fan of his dad, Luke Perry. So I don't know. Every time I see Jungle Boy, I always think of his father. How sad it is that he's not here to see his son in AEW. So SCU wins. Up next, it was a good 6-man tag. Marco Stunt shouldn't have been in it. I don't think he should be wrestling. If I was AEW Booker or Tony Khan, I wouldn't book the guy. I would not book him. Maybe as a comedy act, but not to wrestle as a manager or something. Or commentator. So up next we had, this was surprising, Pac, the bastard Pac. And this review might go 40 minutes because the damn show was almost 4 hours. With the pre-show, it was almost 5 hours. So yeah, I'm very tired and I watched a lot of wrestling today. Thank God I had like a 2-hour break before AEW's pre-show. Because, oh my God. If NXT UK Cardiff ended and then AEW started right away, that would have been tough to sit and watch almost 8 hours of wrestling. That's ridiculous. That is too much wrestling for one day. I mean, maybe WrestleMania is closest 8 hours once. I don't know how I sat through it, but I did. So, Pac returns AEW versus Kenny Omega. This was a dream match. It was good, but it wasn't great. It could have been better if they had more time. Kenny Omega, I predicted would win, but he lost again. He lost to Jericho at Double or Nothing. Now he lost to Pac. What are you doing to Kenny Omega? I'm not going to go far and start yelling that Kenny's getting buried. I'm not going to say that. Unless a guy loses again on pay-per-view, then what the fuck are you doing with him? I don't know, but Kenny's a great talent. Pac is a great talent. They're both really, really good wrestlers. Pac does a backflip to the floor and the guardrails pretty damn close to the ring. Smashes his arm and forearm and legs on the guardrail because he moonsawed too far out. He's lucky he didn't break his leg on a guardrail or something. What you did there, Pac, that reminded me of like Sabu in ECW, where the guy would just backflip into the crowd and didn't care if he smashed his ankle on the guardrail or broke his leg. He didn't care. Sabu did not. It seemed like the guy didn't fucking care if he'd get hurt or he didn't care. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he's high. Probably was high on dope or drugs. But Pac does an old school Sabu moonsault and cracks and hits himself on the barricade. That was not good. You shouldn't be doing that. And I'm sure Pac, I guess, thought he wouldn't hit the barricade. Well, don't do that again. So Pac wins. That was pretty damn surprising in my opinion. I did book the Elite, Cody, and the Bucks to win. Who cares if I booked them to win? And I did book Kenny to win. I know all the Elite can't win, but I just thought that they'd give it to Kenny. So Pac wins. Good for him. I hope the bastard is back in AEW when they're on TNT. Up next, we had Joey Janela, the triple threat match. This was fucking wild. Some parts in this match, some stuff they did was, I'm not going to say it went too far, but it was fucking insane. It was kind of out of control. Pretty fucking out of control. Someone could have got really hurt. And I'm talking about Joey Janela and Darby Allin. They took fucking insane risks that they shouldn't have. Yeah, Jimmy Havoc. They put tacks in his mouth and shut his mouth with duct tape and taped him to a chair. I'm sure he didn't get his mouth injured from that. Maybe a little, but still, Darby Allin, Joey Janela, you guys are fucking nuts. Something's wrong with you in the head that you want to go through that much pain. I don't get it. Joey Janela, his dumbass, and I'm not a fan of his, but his dumbass decides to go up to the top rope with a giant barrel that was like all wood, nothing in it. I don't know if the wood was hard or not. Doesn't matter. It still looked like it fucking hurt. Or no, Darby Allin did it first. Joey Janela didn't take that bad of a bump through one of the barrels. Roll out the barrel. Well, the barrels came out and you two guys took punishment on the barrels. And that was stupid. You shouldn't have done that spot. And this was, I think the pay-per-view of the match was sponsored by Cracker Barrel. I guess they're a restaurant or something. I don't know. But they're a sponsor. Good for AEW for getting a sponsor. Hopefully they get paid a little from them for promoting them. Cracker Barrel. As a barrel. Darby Allin has a fucking barrel. And he's holding it, I think, on his back. He was holding it. And he does a coffin drop, his backsplash. Top of steel stairs. I believe someone moved off the stairs. And fucking Darby Allin cracks and busts and breaks a barrel wide open. It cracks all over his back, and he lands on top of the steel stairs on the floor off the fucking top rope. What the fuck are you thinking? I don't get it if you love pain or something, Darby, but you're fucking insane for doing all these fucking crazy high spots. I don't know what else to call them. Just too risky, in my opinion. So, Darby Allin cracks open a barrel from Cracker Barrel. And then Joey Janela throws a barrel in the ring. Jimmy Havoc tried to suplex him on it, but his leg went through it. Then Jimmy Havoc just clotheslined Janela's ass, and he takes a back bump and breaks the barrel open in the ring. Jimmy Havoc pins him for the 1, 2, 3. I was surprised, and I was very happy Jimmy Havoc won because I predicted he would. It was I'm not gonna. And yes, Jimmy Havoc had his paper again and through the mouth. I'm not gonna even try to put it near my fucking mouth. I don't want a paper cut in the mouth. Put it by his mouth. And Jimmy Havoc was his paper cutting Joey Janela in the mouth. Crazy. Hopefully, I don't like the bad boy, but hopefully he did not get cut with a paper cut on his tongue or something, or his mouth. Paper cuts. I haven't had one in like 15, 20 years. I really do not put my hands or anything on my body near where I can get paper cuts. I don't do that. So I don't get them. But when I did have one years ago, it is painful as hell. And it doesn't go away for like 4 or 5 days. I even had them under my fingernails, and my God, they hurt. So, Jimmy Havoc wins. That's the good news. The bad news, Darby Allin, Joey Janela, you're going to be in fucking pain, and you're probably going to be in a wheelchair in 5 to 10 years. Both of you. If you keep doing these insane spots and crazy fucking spots where you're taking some major punishment. So up next we had what was next? God damn it, what was next? I tried to number the matches and I can't find it. God almighty, what was next? After the triple threat was I believe the winner gets a bye in the tag team tournament that will start on TNT. The Dark Order take on the Best Friends. Trent Beretta, Chuck Taylor. I wanted the Best Friends to win. I predicted they would win. They fucking lost. Why? I don't get it. I would have put them over. I guess they want to push the Dark Order as a strong heel faction or heel team. Please don't have the Dark Order win the tag titles. That'd be stupid. I would give the tag titles to LAX or the Lucha Bros or the Young Bucks. Not the Dark Order. I think they get a bye in the first round of the tournament now. The Dark Order wins, and the Dark Order, in my opinion, is AEW's version of the Dungeon of Doom from WCW in the 90s. Look up the Dungeon of Doom. Some of their storylines and who they had in their group was bad. It was just god-awful storylines. The Dungeon of Doom mostly feuded with Hogan and Savage and I think Sting. But God almighty, the Dungeon of Doom was bad, goofy shit. I don't know what it was supposed to be, scary, but it was bad. The Dungeon of Doom was so bad, I think they're worse than the Dark Order, to be honest, because the Dungeon of Doom had Brutus the Barber Beefcake in it, and he was called the Zodiac. And he had his face all painted up, I don't know what, like a fucking zebra. I don't know what he was supposed to be. God, he was god awful. Dungeon of Doom is god awful. Only guy that was good at cutting promos in the Dungeon of Doom was Kevin Sullivan because he could cut a promo. Dark Order wins. That was disappointing. To me, that was the dumbest outcome and not entertaining match of the night. So up next we had the women's matchup. The winner will go to face Nyla Rose on TNT for the first ever AEW Women's Championship. I believe on the first episode of AEW on TNT October the 2nd. I'll be watching AEW live. And I'm going to try to do a live stream reaction to AEW's first episode. Probably the last hour of it. I don't really want to be on a live stream for 2 hours. Plus, there's commercials that I would have to sit through. So, but I will be on a live stream for the second hour of AEW's first episode on TNT for anybody that cares. Women's match. For the winner to basically get a chance to be the first AEW Women's Champion. Riho take on Akira. God, I always forget how to pronounce her name. Akira Sadata or Soda or something. Anyways, very good women's match. Riho is tough as hell. She's only 98 pounds. She's really also cute. Akira is really cute and attractive too. But both women, what's most important, they can both work. They can both work. And I'm not ever going to apologize or ever say I'm sorry for saying a woman wrestler is attractive. I'm never going to apologize for that because I'm a guy. And if I see an attractive woman wrestler, I'm going to point it out and say I think they're attractive. If there's any ladies out there that are wrestling fans, any women watching my reviews, it's okay. If you like a male wrestler and you think he's a great wrestler and he's attractive as hell, it's okay to say it. You should not be judged for saying a male wrestler is hot or you think he's attractive or sexy. Don't be ashamed to say it. Because I guarantee you guys are not ashamed when they point out a woman in wrestling is attractive. So don't be ashamed, and women out there, I hope you're not judged for liking male wrestlers for their looks, because if you do, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother me. That's up to you. You like them for their looks. I just think that's so stupid for some fans that judge women and say, oh, you only watch wrestling because you think the guys are hot. That's so stupid to say to a woman, because I doubt that's true. They're watching it because they're a fan. So, yeah, Riho Akira was fucking really good. It was good. I wanted Akira to win. I predicted she would, but Riho wins. Riho, tiny woman. 98 pounds is going to take on Nyla Rose. David versus Goliath. That's going to be something to see. Maybe we'll get a shocking victory and shocking upset, and Riho wins and becomes the first ever AEW Women's Champion up next. And I apologize for this review going long, but the show, again, the pre-show and the main show was almost 4 hours. Pay-per-view was almost 4 hours. And so that's why my review's longer, because the show was pre-show plus pay-per-view was almost 5 hours. So up next, we had Cody Rhodes, Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears comes out first, gets a great heel reaction, is out of the chair. The announcer even says, Justin Roberts says, the chairman of AEW, Shawn Spears. I guess you're going to call him the chairman. Well, LA Park, La Parka won't agree with that. He's a chairman. But he's in MLW. So Cody then comes out, and of course Shawn Spears is with Tully Blanchard. Cody has nobody by his side. I believe backstage, or they left Cody to go out by himself. Backstage was Brandy, DDP, and MJF. What am I saying? MJF came out with Cody. MJF was in Cody's corner. I kind of thought MJF was going to turn on Cody, but I'm glad he did not. If you want to make MJF a real hated heel, he shouldn't be with Cody, in my opinion. Because, again, in my opinion, Cody Rhodes is beloved by the fans, and the guy's going to be a baby face for a very long time. Cody might end up being like his father and never go heel again. Dusty did not go heel from like the late 70s until he retired. He was not a heel for like over 20, 25 years, probably maybe longer. Yeah, longer. even when Dusty retired, and he still made appearances when he was NXT general manager. Dusty Rhodes was always beloved and cheered by the fans. I feel that Cody's gonna always now be cheered by the fans. And he should be probably AEW's top babyface. In the future, I would like to see Cody feud with Jericho for the AEW World title. They could feud back and forth for like 5-6 months. So Cody's out with MJF. Shawn Spears is with Tully Blanchard. Right away, Cody does a dive through the ropes, takes out Shawn Spears, and Tully's like near Cody, and Cody just busts and punches Tully in the face. That was hilarious to me. I think JR said it. Something like, Tully gets hit by Rhodes again, or knows what it feels like to be hit by Rhodes. That was hilarious. Because Dusty and Tully in the 80s had a great feud and feuded for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. Or like almost 4 years. Probably 3 years. Because Tully was not there in 86, 87. Tully left before 89, and Dusty left. Right. Same time. Just about. Dusty had to leave NWA in 88. I guess he got fired as a head booker. For a really stupid reason, because he bled on TBS from the Road Warriors sticking their spike in Dusty's eye. That was a great storyline. It looked real to me as a kid. I thought it was real. And obviously, you get a spike stuck in your damn eyeball. Obviously, you didn't get it in the eye, but it was near the eye, and he had to bleed. Obviously. It's common sense. That's wrestling booking 101. You get a spike in the eye, you gotta bleed. In TBS, I guess, or WCW at the time, I don't know who, but they were like, you can't bleed in our company anymore. And they fired Dusty as the head booker for bleeding on TBS at the end of 88. How fucking stupid. I mean, the reason Dusty bled because the Road Warriors stuck a spike in his eye, and he was trying to get the match and the feud over for their match at Starrcade 88. So they'd be sold out and more people would show up to see Dusty get his revenge against the Road Warriors. So back to AEW. Cody and Shawn Spears go in the crowd. They brawl. Pretty damn good match. Really good match. Earl Hebner was a ref. He kept getting distracted a ton by Tully. And MJF, I also distracted the ref. And Tully Blanchard was grabbing Cody from behind, trying to hold him for Shawn Spears a few times. Anyways, out comes the Enforcer, Double A Arn Anderson. I tweeted it out. I thought he would show up. So I just thought I'll tweet it out. I said it'd be perfect if Double A showed up and went face to face with Tully, because they have a lot of history. They were in a little faction, maybe you heard of them, called the Four Horsemen. So Arn Anderson comes out. I wish he would have got in Tully's face and like punched him or something, but Arn Anderson went after Shawn Spears, gave him the Arn Anderson spine buster. And he still can hit it. Pretty damn good. I think it was stupid that Arn Anderson was fired by WWE. Yeah, the guy made a mistake. If Alicia Fox was drunk and he let her wrestle because he was an agent, he made a mistake, but he shouldn't have been fired. Vince should have told him, I don't want you anymore on the main roster. If you're going to have a job, you can go work for Triple H in NXT. Because from what I've heard from a ton of people in wrestling, I'm talking about through interviews. I don't talk to anybody in wrestling, but through interviews of other guys, other wrestlers that know Arn Anderson. Everybody has said the same with Dean Malenko, that Arn Anderson is a great mind for wrestling, a great mind for wrestling. To lay out a match or to do finishes, he has a great mind for it. And I'm sure he does. The guy was a damn good performer. Arn Anderson had some of the best matches in WCW, especially when he was in tag teams. He was also a damn good TV champion. So Arn Anderson's spine busters, Shawn Spears, that was so great to see. Big pop for Arn. He goes to the back. He doesn't even turn around to look at Tully. Tully is like this. And Tully follows Arn Anderson. Follows him out through the entrance. They never got a camera to the back. So I don't know if they're going to follow up on it. Maybe on TNT, Tully will call out Arn. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to even follow that story of Arn Anderson and Tully. I doubt AEW is probably going to have, I doubt it, that they'll have them interact in a storyline together. They could. I mean, Arn could come out with Cody on TNT and they could cut a promo together. And then Tully could come out with Shawn and they could cut a promo together. And I don't mean Shawn Michaels. I'm talking about Shawn Spears, formerly Ty Dillinger. WWE dropped the fucking ball with him. The guy was super over. Even on the main roster, when he debuted, he was super over. Super over, but they never used him. And they stopped booking him on TV. I don't know why. They just like told him, oh, you're here on SmackDown, you're here at TV every week. Go sit your ass in the corner and do nothing. Because we're not going to use you. I don't get why they do that. I mean, if I was there and they didn't use me, let's say I was like Rusev or Lana and they weren't booking me or whatever. And I did hear Rusev, I don't know if it's true, but I heard Rusev's going to wait and just let his contract run out. It might already be ran out. And maybe he's waiting to debut on TNT. I don't know. It could have ran out already. That's what Jon Moxley did. He did the right thing. He stayed, let his contract run out. And then he signed it with AEW. Rusev and Lana might do the same damn thing, and I don't blame them. They'll be used a lot better. Rusev's, that guy's a stud and a star. The guy can wrestle, the guy can talk, and his wife is hot as hell. She can be his manager, and she can get fans to watch because how Lana looks. I would watch her anywhere she went. Now I just sound like a creep. I'm not talking about a stalker. I'm talking about wherever she goes, whatever company, whatever TV show she's on, I would watch. So, Cody, Shawn Spears have a good match. Spine buster, then Cody fires up like his dad. Whole bunch of dusty punches. Flip, flop, and fly. Big dusty elbow. Then Cody does his disaster kick with the chair. Shawn Spears is holding chair in the face. Then picks him up. Crossroads, 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes wins. Very good match. And I'm glad Cody won. It was the right decision to put Cody over. In my opinion, Cody's one of the most over baby faces in the company. Probably the most. So up next, we had the ladder match. Holy fucking shit. This was crazy. Insane. Talk about high risks. They did crazy fucking risky moves. I'm not going to say it was a spot fest, but it was insane. This was a TLC. They didn't use many chairs, I don't think, at all. But this was like a TLC match in like a video game. This was like TLC in WWE 2K20. That's how insane it was. They were doing insane shit that you could only probably do in a video game. I don't even think a WWE game lets you do a Canadian Destroyer off a ladder. That's what Pentagon Jr. did. No fear in that guy. Insanity. I'm at a loss for words. It was so insane. Canadian Destroyer by Pentagon threw a table off a ladder. And God almighty, so many broken tables, so many broken bodies. Nick Jackson, I wrote some stuff, notes down. By the way, during the Dark Order match, Orange, I'm not going to say his name, Orange Juice, he showed up, his hands in his pockets. Orange Juice dives on the Dark Order and takes him out. So Orange Juice is with AEW. I don't care. I'm not a fan of Orange Juice. That's not his name, but I don't care. His first name is Orange. You know who I'm talking about. I'm going to call him Orange Juice from now on. The guy's a joke. The guy's a comedy act, and it's bad comedy. Not funny to me. It's stupid shit. It's lame. It's dumb. It's just really, really fucking stupid. Whoever came up with this gimmick, if he did, well, he's on crack. So, just Nick Jackson. All the way up on top of the ladder almost. Nick Jackson gets pushed off the ladder by Pentagon. And there's two tables on the floor. He catches like his foot or his leg on the top rope and goes basically head first. Nick Jackson went like head first through the damn table to the floor. I know a mat was under it, but good fucking God, the guy. I hope Nick Jackson's okay. That was a sick table bump over the top rope. And it probably wouldn't have happened like that if he didn't catch his foot on the top rope. Accidents and crazy shit happens when you're getting pushed over a top rope on a ladder. I mean, how can you really tell when the timing, when to move your legs over a top rope? So then, Matt Jackson, I think, pulls off Pentagon's mask. He's unmasked. Crowd didn't like it. They're booing. But Matt Jackson then's climbing up the ladder to try to get the titles because Pentagon's laying on the mat trying to hide his face. You do not pull off a luchador's mask. Ray Phoenix jumps off the top rope to try to stop Matt Jackson. He super kicks him in midair. He's still on top of the ladder. Pentagon doesn't care. He gets up. He's still unmasked. I don't think the camera showed his face, like back of his head. And Pentagon pushes, just doesn't give a fuck, and pushes Matt Jackson off the ladder. In the ring, he crashes and almost lands on his spine and back on the ladder. That was another sick bump Matt Jackson took in the ring, but not as sick as the one Nick Jackson took. All four guys busted their ass and just killed themselves. Insane. Just round of applause for what all four guys did. It was insanity. So your winners. The Lucha Bros win. I think they won the AAA tag titles. I think the Young Bucks were the champs. They were. So Lucha Bros win, are your new AAA tag champs. And after the match, out comes these two guys with presidents, I think, masks on. They beat the hell out of the Lucha Bros, and they beat up the Young Bucks. And they take off their masks. It's LAX from Impact. They're not with Impact anymore. They did not re-sign. Ortiz and Santana, I don't think they can call them that, but they came up with a new team name for them. They're not LAX, but they'll always be LAX to me. I forget the name of their team, the new name in AEW, but they beat the hell out of the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks. Up next, we had the main event. Adam Hangman Page challenging to win the AEW World title against Chris Jericho, the other challenger. Jericho is really one of the GOATs in wrestling. The guy is one of the greats. They had a good match. It wasn't great. It was really awesome. Really great to see Aubrey Edwards, the first ever woman referee to main event of a pay-per-view. That was awesome. The first ever female ref to main event of pay-per-view match. That was great. That was historic. You know, WWE, when they do firsts, they love to announce it. The first ever, the first ever. Well, AEW got to do something, the first ever. First ever female ref to ref a main event match. Again, it was good. It wasn't a great main event. I expected Jericho to win. I thought he should have won. He should have went over. He should be the first world champion in AEW's history, and he is. Jericho wins. Jericho is your new first ever AEW World Heavyweight Champion. My voice is shot. It was a hell of a day. Hell of a day of watching wrestling. UK TakeOver was great. AEW All Out was pretty damn good. I gave UK TakeOver an A+ grade. So what will I give All Out? I wish it wasn't almost 4 hours. I wish it was like 3.5 hours. The show, I wish wasn't 4 hours, but whatever. It is a big pay-per-view. I watched on Fight TV because it's cheaper. Regular pay-per-view is $50. I'm not going to pay $50 for any pay-per-view. I'm kind of spoiled because I have WWE Network's only $10 for all their pay-per-views. So AEW's All Out. Final grade. I loved Arn Anderson showing up. The ladder match was insane. Triple threat match was insane. It was cool to see Pac back on pay-per-view. Gets a B+. All Out gets a B+ from me. I gave TakeOver an A+ because it was a lot shorter. That's why. The show didn't go on too long, and it ended right before 3 hours. So B+ for All Out. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy AEW's product, and I'll be supporting them on Wednesday nights. I'm not going to say I'm going to watch every week, because some weeks I'm going to pick NXT. But my goodness, you don't think NXT and especially NXT UK and NXT and AEW, you don't think that the talent feels the competition right on their backs. You don't think they feel it? They feel it. Competition is great. Because of today's TakeOver UK Carniff, that was a great show. AEW All Out was a great show. Carniff was better, in my opinion. NXT UK TakeOver is better than All Out, but that's my opinion because it was shorter. It was not 4 hours. But all the talent, they are all in NXT UK and NXT and AEW. They are all raising their level. All the talent is bringing it, and it's going to be fun to watch. The Wednesday Night Wars are going to be insane to see what both companies do on both brands, to see what they do every Wednesday night. It's going to be, to me, it's going to be like a dream come true. I never thought I'd see a war again. We're going to have a Wednesday night war. I never thought we would get another war of 2 wrestling shows head to head. I can't fucking wait. I'm not going to watch both live. I will never do that. I'm not going to stare at 2 TVs. No. I will not do that. Some people might, but not me. That's too damn distracting. I watch one live, and I'll watch the next show right after the show I just watched. So, B plus for All Out. My final predictions, I went 4 for 5. 4 wins, 4 losses, I predicted. Next video, I don't know. When will be my next video? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Tuesday or Wednesday. That's when I'll have another show on my channel, a new video. Anyways, bye for now.